remote and hybrid learning still taking place for many students this year. Can you be certain your kids are safe online? Here to share critical information about online threats and how best to protect your children is cyber safety expert, retired detective Rich Wistocki. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Students as young as 6, 7, 8 years old are using technology at home. How concerned should parents be about their kids accessing inappropriate content?
So that's a major concern for most parents. And, in my past career, I was in 30 years in law enforcement and I've arrested over 300 internet predators. So this was kind of my niche in law enforcement. With all this remote learning, I vet all kinds of softwares and filters. And I came across a new filtering system called Lightspeed Systems. Not only does it see real time what the kids are doing on their iPads, on their Chromebooks, they also have a parent portal that the parent can create an account and get alerts as to any type of bad behavior by kids like sex, suicide, drugs. Alerts will go to the parent. In my researching Lightspeed Systems, they did a survey. Over 75% of the parents they surveyed do not feel that their kids are safe on their devices.
Now, what are the top three questions parents should be asking?
They need to know what type of security and filtering is done on their home devices. So, on the device they get from school, right? I'm sure it's safe on the school property. However, parents need to be asking their principals, their superintendents, their school boards, if you give my child this device, how do I know it's safe at home using my Wi Fi? Some schools will not have the appropriate software or filter to make them safe at home. They go to the cheapest route and they don't get any filtering. The reasons why Lightspeed is so ahead of their game, Apple does not allow parents to monitor kids' devices. Unless you're someone like Lightspeed Systems, they have a special agreement with Apple because they're an educational partner, so they can get real-time monitoring and filtering of those devices, and that's what sets them apart from everyone else. Parents need to also understand that when that device comes home, the common denominator of all my victims in my child exploitation cases was that parents allowed their children to charge their devices in their rooms at night. When you allow your child to charge their device in the rooms at night, you're sleeping. They shut the door so you can't hear them. There's no need to talk. It's typing, reading, and performing. And this is the common denominator that parents do, and their kids get victimized as a result. The third thing we have to understand as parents is that you are responsible for your child. You are responsible for their food, clothing, shelter, and education. I don't care if they got their brand new iPhone 12 for Christmas, they don't own that device. You are the parent, you own the device. And there's no, number three, and there's no such thing as privacy for children because they don't have the mental capacity to understand what happens in their social networks when predators come after them. A single internet predator can have up to 250 victims in their lifetime. So please understand, parents, by keeping your kids safe, keep those devices out of their rooms at night. On school devices, make sure they have a robust software filtering system like Lightspeed, and that's what's going to make them safe.
And your advice to parents is to have a healthy dose of caution and to get out of that not my kid mentality.
Because our kids are so locked down with remote learning, they are actually seeking that camaraderie. They're seeking relationship because that's what they got in school. But when they go online, they are meeting all kinds of nefarious people and they don't even realize who they're talking to. So predators go where the kids are, right? So they'll be in TikTok, they'll be in Snapchat, they'll be in Discord. I just got a call this weekend from a family that I know of, and they have an 8th grader. They put a filtering system on their kid's device and it alerted them that he was about to meet with someone at a mall. These parents, and I've met with them, they've been at my house. Oh, my kid is in band, my kid's an athlete, he don't have time for that. But he almost met with a predator at a mall. They would have taken him and sex trafficked him. So I created a online training called cyberparenting-101.com. You can take an online class. They're in little segments. I created it like Netflix, and it's really amazing to show parents and to what kids are doing and how to protect their kids safely on their devices.
And for more information, you can visit lightspeedsystems.com. Rich, we thank you so much for sharing this important information for parents.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.